Yes, Mr. Shaskan.
Chair, Mr. Karim has been hospitalized, so he can't be here today. But we do want to place on record certain issues relating not just to his non-appearance, but to what's happened before. And essentially, Chair, you'll recall that when Mr. Karim testified back in April, there were a number of documents and details that he undertook in testimony to make available to the Commission. Those details were thereafter incorporated into a Regulation 10.6 notice that was dated 8th May 2026 and that was served on Mr. Karim by the Sheriff on 12th of May. And they related to the payments of 1 million and 1.12 million, which Mr. Karim said he was unaware of, payments that were made to Medicare 24 Tshwane District by Tasmika Construction. And certain information relating to those payments was sought from Mr. Karim. It was sought first in a notice on a notice dated 8 May, served on 12 May, and then a supplementary notice dated 20 May was sent to Mr. Karim and his attorneys when there was no response to the earlier notice, which repeated that request and then essentially tabled all of the details that Mr. Karim had undertaken to provide to the Commission but had not yet done so. And some of these are fairly routine details. So, for instance, details of the accountants, auditors, and accounting officers of various of his companies, the dates of appointment and removal of Mr. Kerr and Mr. Mohammed, who he testified who had been appointed with certain rights in relation to Medicare 24 at the instance of Mr. Karim. Audited financial statements for his companies, or if audited financial statements didn't exist, we asked for unaudited financial statements and an explanation of why there were no audited financial statements, and there was an undertaking that he would provide us with a copy of an agreement or a draft agreement between himself and companies of Mr. Mamela, and also communications between himself and Mr. Karim. So that was all tabled in a supplementary Rule 10.6 notice dated 20 May. And thus far, we've received no response to that either. There is a further issue, which is after Mr. Karim wasn't available to testify at his last appearance and is now, after he wasn't available to testify at his last appearance, we asked that Mr. Karim make himself available for examination by a specialist appointed by the Commission to confirm that he was indeed not medically fit to testify. And he hasn't yet responded or hasn't yet complied with that request. So we sit in a situation today where this is the second appearance for which Mr. Karim has been medically unfit to appear. We're running out of time. And there are a whole succession of details and documents which he undertook in evidence to make available, which were then demanded of him in terms of notices and which have not yet been forthcoming. So we accept that he is not available to testify today, and that he has been admitted to hospital. So we can't have him here today. But what we would ask of the Commission is to postpone his appearance to the 15th of July. And our request, or our intention in relation to what will happen on 15 July is obviously if Mr. Karim is here, he will be questioned, it will be the end of his testimony. If he is not here and is still on his version medically unfit, we will no longer seek his appearance on the 15th of July, but if he has subjected himself to independent examination by a specialist appointed by the Commission, and that independent specialist confirms his incapacity to testify, we won't ask for him to be called again. We won't have time to hear his evidence, but we will ask the Commission to make its findings in relation to all matters relevant to the evidence of Mr. Karim on the basis of the evidence that he has already given and on the basis of the evidence that he has thus far not answered and his failure, if the failure still persists, to furnish audited financial statements, details of auditors and the like. If Mr. Karim does not agree to be examined by an independent specialist, then we will ask the Commission to recommend that he be prosecuted under Section 5 and 6 of the Commissions Act and Regulation 12(2) for hindering the proceedings of the Commission. And we will also ask for the Commission to make its findings on the basis of the evidence that we've heard thus far from Mr. Karim, but no further evidence.
Regarding that proposed criminal process, I would imagine that the mental element would consist of intent, and are you basically saying that's something that would then have to be investigated down the line?
It would have to be investigated. I don't want to address argument on that because I'm still hoping that one of two things will happen. Either Mr. Karim will have recovered and will be here in 3 weeks' time, or his medical state will have been confirmed.
So that's
so it may never arise, but I want to give notice now that the Commission, or the evidence leaders at any rate, I can't speak for the Commission. The evidence leaders are taking this very seriously because we regrettably are of the view that thus far we have not received the necessary cooperation.
I guess at this stage I'm going no further than just raising this so as to start thinking about it.
Indeed, I'm not asking the Commission to make any decisions at this stage, but I do need to place it on record so that Mr. Karim and his legal team know where we will be going.
Okay, all right. Please continue.